Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Human Podcast. My name is Easton Taverna. Each day I'll share a reflection written by me and inspired by literature, poetry, music, movies, video games, and more. And after that, I'll share a prompt for you to write your own reflection. Together, we'll explore what it means to be human. Every month, we'll walk a new path, taking a look at life, death, the universe, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here. For more, visit eastontaverna.com or join me on Instagram at _everydayhuman. It is June 3rd. How are you doing today? This reflection is titled, Stand Up for Others, Stand Up for Yourself. It was inspired by a poem by one of my two favorite poets. Yes, Stephen Crane is one of them, and the other is Mary Oliver. And this poem today comes from Mary Oliver, and it's called The Journey. And it goes like this. One day you finally knew what you had to do and began, though the voices around you kept shouting their bad advice, though the whole house began to tremble, and you felt the old tug at your ankles. Mend my life, each voice cried. But you didn't stop. You knew what you had to do. Though the wind pried, with its stiff fingers, at the very foundations, though their melancholy was terrible. It was already late enough, and a wild night, and the road full of fallen branches and stones, but little by little, as you left their voices behind, the stars began to burn through the sheets of clouds, and there was a new voice, which you slowly recognized as your own, that kept you company, as you strode deeper and deeper into the world, determined to do the only thing you could do, determined to save the only life you could save. Quite the amazing poem by the wonderful Mary Oliver. And here is my reflection. The world will never fail to present you with opportunities to test your courage. You'll be challenged to do the right thing while you're out and about, driving or shopping for groceries. Maybe someone cuts you off in traffic, and you resist the urge to react with anger. Maybe you witness a cashier being spoken to rudely, and you choose to speak up with kindness. At work, you may be presented with a situation in which your boss is mistreating one of your colleagues, so you stand up and defend them. Maybe at home, you need to confront your father's alcohol problem for his sake and those around him. Maybe the one you love most will be diagnosed with a life-threatening illness. These aren't always easy situations to act in, not by any means, but you'll find the courage to do something most of the time. However, there's one person in your life it's hardest to show courage for, and that's you. Why do we find it difficult to act in our own best interests? Is it because our internal battles are private and not on display for the rest of the world to judge us on? Is it because we know we can get away with it if we let ourselves, even though there's always a cost? Throughout your life, you'll find yourself pushed and pulled in all kinds of directions by all kinds of people and circumstances. A lot of them will not have your best interests in mind. But you'll go along with it because you're afraid of hurting or inconveniencing others, or because you trust their words and advice over your own, when in reality, what they're asking you to do is in direct conflict with your authentic self, and listening to them pulls you from your path. You have the ability to stand up for yourself, to help yourself, which will, in turn, allow you to help others. You just need to take the first step, small as it is. Little by little, you'll move on, their voices becoming echoes until they fade and you can no longer hear them, and your own voice replaces theirs. It's possible. You just have to begin the journey. And there ends today's reflection. So, in your journal, on your napkin pile, or while you're looking out the window, right now it's very early, here by me. And if there weren't clouds in the sky, I could see the stars, but I can't right now. Ask yourself the following reflection question. Do I have the courage to stand up for myself, to do right by me so I can do right by others? All right, that's it for June 3rd. I hope you find the courage to stand up for yourself and for others. I'll be back tomorrow, June 4th, with another reflection. Have a good one and take care.